And I'm glad you kind of helped set that up for me too, because that's kind of exactly where we're going. Is all these industrial revolutions. We saw steam power back like you were talking about. You starts with steam power back in 1784, and that's when Google first started doing AI. Just kidding, not really, but that's it was one of the first big revolutions in industry, and now we're kind of almost in industrial revolution 4.0 with artificial intelligence. Generative AI is it's transformative technology that's rapidly reshaping industries. We've entered, like I said, industrial revolution 4.0. And this era is getting defined by intuitive interaction between humans and technology through processing and generative language. And you're able to communicate with your machine, and it's opening up all kinds of different human creativity avenues just by being able to work with generative technologies. But the thing is, with all these different revolutions, there's a lot of different risks and a lot of different unknowns that come along with that. If you remember back to when we were first moving to the cloud back in 2008, there's a lot of questions that were being asked about if you were, especially if you're sitting in that CISO chair, like, okay, you're gonna run my email, all right, where my data is gonna live over in in your cloud instead of here, and those types of questions are kind of the same as what we're seeing today with AI. Is AI controllable? Where does the data live? If you're going to host the model, are you able to see all of my data, or is my data still safe? So a lot of these questions are still the same. It's just another iteration of all these questions. Fast forward to today, and we're quickly seeing all of this enthusiasm and experimentation that started from really just a year and a half to 2 years ago. All this enthusiasm and experimentation is now translating into concrete plans with lots of organizations that are shipping early stage products to production right now. We're seeing rapid growth across every industry as organizations move from prototype applications into production. It's truly remarkable to see how quickly our customers have moved from all this experimentation and all these demos and pilots into implementing AI. AI is accelerating everything. There's a lot of folks that I think even just last year would have said that, well, it's going to be a while before a real meaningful application is shipped to production. But I mean, right now we're seeing all kinds of industries that are shipping meaningful applications that use generative AI into production. And so I don't know if any of you had a chance to attend RSA this year. And if you did, hopefully you were able to go and watch Google CISO's presentation from Phil Venables. He had a fireside chat where he discussed the evolving role of the CISO in the AI era. And so for those who didn't attend, Phil made a key point that resonates with what we're seeing in the industry today. We're shifting to a risk-based approach to security, and AI is playing a crucial role in that transformation. In fact, he predicts that the industry, that the industry as an industry, the ability of AI to assess and mitigate risks could help facilitate move from maturity-based security programs to risk-based models. Now, combine that with growing concerns over data security and operational risk, this could further evolve the role of the CISO to almost like a chief digital risk officer. Just looking at the numbers, Gartner predicts that by 2026, over 80% of enterprises will be using or deploying generative AI in production environments, and that's a massive leap from really just less than 5% in 2023. So this isn't just hype. This is a real trend with significant implications for your business. Generative AI is driving a surge in AI investments, with spending projects to reach over $440 billion by 2027. However, it's important to acknowledge the potential challenges. A significant, 36% of customers say that cybersecurity and privacy concerns are holding them back from fully embracing AI. In fact, these concerns are often cited as the most pressing ethical implications of implementing generative AI. So, how do we bridge this gap? Well, how do we ensure that the promise of AI isn't overshadowed by the fear and uncertainty of all these concerns? This is where the role of the CISO becomes even more critical. CISOs are now expected to be the like what Phil was saying, this chief digital risk officer managing a much broader range of risks than ever before. They need to understand the intricacies of AI, anticipate potential threats, and align security strategies with overall business objectives. And at Google Cloud, we're committed to partnering with CISOs in this journey. We offer the experience, tools, solutions needed to navigate the complex landscape of AI-driven risk. We can help you harness the power of AI to not only protect your organization, but also to drive innovation and growth in your organization. So I've noticed a few signs that an organization might have some questions about the security and privacy implications of adopting AI. And I wanted to assure you that we take those concerns at Google Cloud very seriously. To give this topic the attention it deserves, we're going to take the next 10 to 15 minutes of your time really to help dive deeper into how Google Cloud is not only answering these questions, but turning them into opportunities so your organization can confidently embrace the power of AI. So just like we talked about a couple of slides ago, like when every organization was just starting their journey to move to the cloud in the early 2000s, there was initial skepticism and concern around the natural around the natural tendency to have worry when beginning to use a transformative technology. So when you remember when if you were working in an organization that was moving to the cloud and you had to work with your CISO, or if you were the CISO in that case, answering questions like, or asking questions like, is my data safe in the cloud? Who has access to it? Can I manage and monitor my systems effectively? How do I ensure regulatory compliance in the cloud? Is the cloud infrastructure secure against attacks? And today we're seeing a similar pattern with AI adoption. The concerns are similar: data security, privacy, control, responsible use is another leading use case and another leading concern right now. The difference is really just in the details. As the details, there's a lot of things are very 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 similar. And in some of the slides that are coming up here, we're going to talk a little bit about a lot of old protection and application protection techniques are new again. So a lot of these patterns and practices are starting to get some new life, or we're starting to see a lot of them over again. So the good news is that we've learned a lot from the cloud journey. If you were in an organization, you learned a lot from that cloud journey. Here at Google, there's a lot that we've learned from our customers about their own cloud journeys. And now we have a more nuanced understanding of how to manage the risk effectively, and what we can do to apply those lessons to AI. So just as those who embrace the cloud while managing risk reaped the rewards of being able to use transformative technology and balance that out with being able to also manage the risk. History has shown us that those folks have been able, the ones who do that the best are the ones that are able to reap the rewards and be more effective and more innovative in their organization's journey. And Google Cloud is your trusted partner. Having led the way in both cloud security and AI innovation, we're here to help you navigate the new frontier and harness the power of AI for your organization. So shifting gears here just a little bit, Google isn't just a leader in AI innovation. We're also a pioneer in AI security adoption. So there's a lot of headlines here, and I think that one of the things that I really enjoyed looking at too is just going down the timeline of innovation that Google's had in just AI powered products. And one of the things I really find very interesting is that a lot of the fanfare really goes to the product that has that was part of an AI innovation. When as security professionals, we might be just as interested in the equivalent timeline that marches on, that there's always a security innovation that goes along with that AI innovation. And that's something that we here at Google have that has not gone unnoticed for us. Is we have generally with every AI security innovation that we've had, we've always had a compensating or an equivalent AI security innovation as well. And so some of those things that we've done with some of those AI innovations is we've come up with Google's Safe AI framework. And so the Safe AI framework is this is not just, this is a framework that we've used here at Google internally for years to assess the risk and be able to develop compensating controls for all of our AI products. And this framework is something that we use to this day. What we've decided to do is we've publicized this framework and made this available, publicly available. And now many vendors and other partners that we work with are adopting the SAFE framework to build their own secure AI solutions. So this approach that you're looking at here for SAFE is really part of our shared fate philosophy. So we believe that our success is intertwined with your success. We stand with you from day one, helping you implement the best practices for secure AI adoption in our trusted Google Cloud environment. So our shared fate approach means Google Cloud is secure by default, not only as an afterthought. We've built secure defaults into all of our platform to significantly reduce the possibility of security breaches. However, we understand that security is an ongoing journey, not just a destination. Unlike other cloud providers who might rely on a traditional shared responsibility model where misconfigurations often lead to potential security breaches, our shared fate model goes a little bit further. We provide guidance in the form of workshops or one-on-one sessions that I can sit with you and help you work through some issues. We have workshops that we're able to bring to your development teams to help get things going. We provide guidance and best practices, different types of professional service offerings to help you get the most out of your secure AI and be able to accelerate adoption throughout your organization. Our services are designed to help you not only start secure, but stay secure. We offer ongoing monitoring, threat detection, vulnerability scanning, and incident response. We also offer things like red teaming. So you can have one of our Google security professionals come work with you, like myself, and help proactively identify and mitigate risks in your AI systems as they evolve. So Google also adheres to our AI principles, which guide us to build AI that is socially beneficial. It avoids bias. It's safe, accountable, privacy preserving, and upholds high scientific standards. We're actively involved in thought leadership and regulatory engagement, shaping the future of AI. As we ensure that it's responsible as it progresses. So SAFE has a cross-PA technical program, and I just want to touch on this briefly here. But we have several different pillars of security, data privacy, assurance, governance, and externalization that you can use as part of the SAFE framework. So some of the things that you can take from here, being able to secure your environments, supply chain integrity is something that as you start your journey building secure AI applications, supply chain integrity of that model and of the data that's used to build that model are very, very important. This is an example of something that might be considered like the relics from things like Ralph Kimball and Inman from data management and data warehousing days gone by, but things like being able to have strict data governance practices are becoming very, very important again. It's just the scale of those types of things have changed, and working with the SAFE framework and Google's services, we can help guide you through all of those types of all those types of practices. But we also have products that align that align to these SAFE principles to make using the SAFE framework uh, really just part of your everyday activities and make them easier to implement. So, uh, leading organizations are applying generative AI to create security agents that assist security operations by radically increasing the speed of investigation. So, as you're building security, as you're building AI agents and AI different types of AI systems, AI is also being leveraged on the security side. So, security agents provide help across every stage of the security lifecycle: prevention, detection, and response. We have several different organizations here. Some of the largest, for instance, like we have some of the largest beauty and retail cosmetic companies in Brazil employ real time models to prevent fraud and respond to issues. By investigating their own intelligence into Google SecOps, Charles Schwab analysts better prioritize work and respond to security threats. Um, FinServ SecOps engineers create detections and playbooks with much less effort and can use AI as a force multiplier uh, throughout their security analyst team so they can get to answers and remediations faster. For Pfizer, data sources that used to take days to aggregate can now be analyzed in seconds. And at BBVA, they're experiencing similar results as well. So, as far as next steps, there's some ways that you can start taking advantage of this now. Google recently, as part of National Cybersecurity Awareness Month, launched our safe.google website. You can go there and start getting new information, and start your safe journey for all of your AI products. You can scan this QR code here, and you can take the risk self-assessment. This is something that we've recently launched as part of of the safe.google website launch. On the website, there's going to be ongoing content that's going to be published there. That's going to be part of where you can get industry research on the new and developing threats with AI. You can also start to assess your own organization's safe readiness. And this is something that I think is critical for beginning any kind of journey down securing any application, AI or otherwise. Is find out where you are right now. Find out an honest assessment of where you are right now, what your current blind spots are, and then start working towards measurable steps of being able to remediate those issues. Like I said, we have different ways to engage. We have executive briefings that we can work with you on during different types of tech deep dives that I can sit with your team and help you understand where things are, and then secure AI adoption workshops. This is something that we've also started doing, so we can work with teams of developers to help build what your secure AI practices should look like within your organization, using Google frameworks, using Vertex AI within your organization to follow the SAFE framework and build your applications. And